Ruben Toledo returns to Miami with an intimate, ultra-lyrical tribute to Isabel. Arriving in Miami holds a special resonance for Ruben Toledo. He first moved to the United States as a 6-year-old Cuban immigrant in 1967, and later shared his life with his late wife, fashion designer Isabel Toledo. Today, he recalls how, from the moment they landed, the sky and the light's reflections seemed to soften everything into a state of ease. The New York-based designer and artist still carries memories of those long days and nights when the couple lived carefree, often barefoot and wrapped in towels, at their beach house. This December, Toledo returns to Miami for the first time since Isabel's passing in 2019, and his homecoming promises to be as grand and captivating as ever. Starting December 3rd, Ralph Pucci's Wynwood Gallery will present Toledo's work, featuring 10 watercolor paintings created in honor of Isabel, plus a large mural titled, "I See You, I Love You," which will grace the gallery's facade with her eyes. Toledo explains that Isabel spoke with her face more than with words, and he confesses to having drawn her likeness millions of times since their high school days. The Miami edition of the Ralph Pucci Gallery show showcases new work by Ruben Toledo, including 10 watercolors and a commanding mural. He describes the mural as a visceral outpouring of the mesmerizing influence Isabel still has over him, and the works, part memorial, part perseverance, offer both uplift and sorrow. She never looked back, so I'm keeping her optimism alive here, he notes. The watercolors ground the exhibition with lush floral imagery. In Flaming Flower, a radiant pinkish fuchsia bloom spills petals into a deep blue sky, while Float depicts a stand of trees reaching toward an azure backdrop dotted with clouds. These drawings arise from a long personal archive of sketches spanning more than 25 years, much of them based on travels in Isabel's hometown of Camaguani. Toledo also sees a parallel between Isabel's passion for her garden and her fashion design. Her love for nature sharpened her eye for fashion because she treated designing a dress like cultivating a plant or a tree, he explains. That precise sense of color and silhouette helped Isabel carve a unique place in 1980s downtown New York fashion, with her work soon selling at Barney's and Colette. Throughout, Toledo stood beside her as a creative partner, sketching many of her pieces. A pivotal moment arrived in 2009 when Michelle Obama wore Isabel's lemongrass-hued wool and lace dress for the president's first inauguration. Ruben Toledo's mural, "I See You, I Love You," the arc of a Cuban immigrant who ultimately dressed a first family member, also inspired Toledo to pursue a documentary about Isabel's story. Filmmaker Chiara Clementi, who grew up around the couple through her painter father Francesco, is developing Izzy, a project that also includes footage from the collaboration with the Pucci family. Proceeds from the sale of the exhibition drawings, along with works created during the opening night, will fund the documentary. In this way, the show feels like a direct extension of Toledo and Isabel's shared vision. Today, serving as a custodian of Isabel's legacy ranks among Toledo's most important roles. The exhibition, the forthcoming film, and the newly minted CFDA Isabel Toledo Award, established by the Council of Fashion Designers of America, all reflect his ongoing commitment to honoring Isabel's impact on fashion and culture. Osman Kinyerbakan is a New York-based freelance art and culture writer and curator.